Tree Line Lane. I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's ddtexasoutfitters.com. Neighbor, now let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat courtesy of John Tuggle & Company, Corpus. All of the grains were again higher yesterday as the Midwest weather forecasts are becoming more threatening for at least the first 10 days of August, and the market is adding weather premium with the growing potential for lower yields. Corn futures closed up 15, and beans, more impacted by August weather, were up 30. August soybeans now up $1.35 per bushel in the last 3 days. The latest National Weather Service 30-day forecast for the Corn Belt is mostly warm and dry. USDA reported the past week's export sales yesterday morning, and corn and bean sales were about as expected at 13.5 and 25.4 million bushels, respectively. The first milo cargo for crop year 22-23 was finally sold last week. Destination, the Communist Chinese. 11 million bushels for milo currently on the books for this current crop year, which ends August the 31st, remain to be shipped. Corpus Christi's public elevator and ADM opened this week 8 to 2:45, and Houston Anderson's open 7 to 3, and Cargill open 7 to 5. September corn 6.15 up 14 3/4. September beans, August beans 16.09 1/4 up 30 1/2. September Kansas City hard red winter wheat 8.89 3/4 up 28. For help marketing your grains, Tuttle & Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. We're on the line with Jody Fry, producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. Jody, how did the cattle sale go?
Well, we were lighter on numbers, but I thought overall had some pretty good quality cattle. We drew 1,500 today compared to about 2,000 the week before. But like I said, there was some pretty good quality cattle on offer today. Not any real big groups, but the cattle showed good today. The better quality calves, fully steady, continued strong demand for those better quality offerings. Improved demand this week for the slaughter cows and bulls, calling those at least $2 to $4 higher. Limited numbers of bred cows and just a handful of cow-calf pairs today sold about steady. Better quality steers, 400 to 600 pounds, from 140 all the way up to a high of 195, mostly 155 to 180. 600 to 800 pound steers, 130 all the way up to a high of 175, mostly 140 to 160. Better quality heifer calves, 400 to 600 pounds, 125 up to a high of near 175, mostly 135 to 155. Slaughter cows average to high yielding from 58 to 68. Had several groups of those highest yielding slaughter cows anywhere from 69 to 79. Thinner or lower yielding type cows, not as many of those today, from 33 to 55. Slaughter bulls average to high yielding 73 to 87. Did have just a few of the highest yielding slaughter bulls from 91 to a high of 97. Cow-calf pairs, just a few singles and small groups of cow-calf pairs anywhere from 850 to a high of 1185.
What do you know for next week, Jody?
Look for about the same on sheep and goats. I would say somewhere in that 7,000 head range. No reason for that to change. Cattle numbers should stay pretty consistent, maybe around this 13 to 1,500.
Tell everybody how to contact you.
You bet. Any of us at the office, 325-653-3371. My mobile phone would be 234-7895.
Y'all be careful. Have a good weekend, Jody.
Sounds good, Larry.
Neighbor, it's time to take a look at meat moves from yesterday. The National Pork Carcass Cutout Value, 2 stronger, 128.79 federal slaughter, 1.845 million head for the week through Thursday. August lean hogs, 119.12, up 52 cents. As we move toward the cattle side of the equation, and beef, the boxed beef faded in the afternoon by 22 cents in the choice, another $1 for select. Federal slaughter, 495,000 head for the week through Thursday. That compares to 497 for last week and 477 for the same period last year. Looks like Thursday's cattle trade, 138 in Nebraska, 135 in the South. Western Corn Belt, 140 to 145 for the week. August live cattle, 136.17, down 62. August feeders 177.42, down 167. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus, Milam County Livestock Auction, Cameron. Kenny, what's coming to town this week?
Well, we're a good bit lighter than we were last week, Larry.
Good.
We've got 1,400 right now. I put out a projection a while ago of 18 to 2,100 with 400 cows.
All right. Of the cows, do they need to come to town, or are these some that could go back to the country?
Yeah, we don't have near the good cows that we had last week. There's a few scattered through it, but not near like the good cows we had last week. And it represented when we put our market out. We had a lot of activity on them, and they were just some cows that needed to go home.
Right.
This week is just about the opposite. I can't brag on a lot of them. There is some middle-aged kind of bred cows here that a man wanted to mess with them. They'd sure be okay.
Okay.
A few decent pairs scattered through it, but our cow numbers are going to be, I said we're going to have 400 cows. We got a little over 200 right now. So,
okay.
They're going to have to bring them for us to get to that 4.
Right.
So
it's a manageable thing this week. How about calves and yearlings?
Well, a lot more drive-ins this week. We don't have the big strings of cattle like we had last week. We had, a couple producers at, 50 to 125, last week. So the big question, with everybody calling is, have we worked through them yet?
Yeah.
I can't answer that. I think we've worked through a large percentage of them.
Yeah.
Around here, and don't think there's as many out there as people really think there are to begin with. But we are still farming. They're, like I said last week, they're going in there and baling maize stubble and corn stubble and, trying to get some of these folks that don't have any feed at all, something to hold these cows over. So we may have switched modes here. I think they've culled on these cows a good bit, Larry.
Mm-hmm.
And, maybe trying to hold on to some seed stock right now.
Well, that's a good thing.
And they're getting some relief. Like I said, there's not much to that maize stubble and corn stubble, but, it will fill them up a little bit.
Yep.
And they can put a little syrup with it.
Yep.
And as long as they got water, they can kind of survive here for another 30 to 60, 75 days.
Yep. Keep you and I in business a little bit longer, too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Kenny.
You bet. Y'all catch us here Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. Follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook.
We appreciate you. We'll talk to you bright and early Monday.
Thank you for what you do, and y'all pray for rain.
We will and have been. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Neighbor, did you know, combined with the truss department, insulation department, and millworks department, just 3 of the departments there at MG Building Materials, they've got the ability to deliver an entire building package from a single supplier. They are truly your one-stop shop. They have 5 locations around South and Central Texas. Let's count them down right quick. Pleasanton, Kerrville, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, and Uvalde. MG Building Materials, your one-stop shop. MGBuildingMaterials.com. We're on the line with Leroy Kruger. Leroy, you said you got the last 17 bales of hay on the truck and you're headed back to check the plate.
Yeah, we're headed back. We've been moving hay. Bought some round bales down here. They get a little hard to find. Sometimes it's not so much quality as it is quantity,
Yeah, you got to have something out there to fill them up. What do the bulls look like?
Oh, they're doing pretty good. They're got them turned out on molasses and cake and hay. We sold a few last week, and we still got some of them nice 2-year-old past Charolais bulls, and an Angus or 2, and a Hereford, and a red Angus amongst the troops, and got a couple of them club calf bulls there, semi-main kind of composite bulls. So got a little bit of variety.
Well, good. Well, tell everybody how to get a hold of you if they need something that you've mentioned.
They can catch me on the mobile phone at 830-570-0660.
All right. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Leroy.
Yes, sir. Have a great evening.
I'm on the line with Cole. Cole, I've got lots of wormy cattle and horses on my place. I bet you can help me out because you're from D&D, right?
Yes, sir. Here at the store, we have all your dewormer solutions in one spot. We carry drenches, pour-ons, paste, injectables, and even feed-through pellets. We got all the names that everyone loves, like Ivomec and Safeguard, as well as Ivermax and Dectomax. And for all the horse lovers, we do have a wide range of dewormers.
Cole, tell everybody how to get a hold of you.
Well, you can call up to the store and ask for Cole in the tack department, or if you're in the area, just mosey on in and I'll get you fixed up.
We're on the line with Josh Tilkey, Karn City Auction Company. Josh, how was the sale this last go-round?
Well, it was a touch better, Larry, than the week before. I think they got a little of the backlog taken care of. We had 600 head of quality cattle. Market was strong across the board on the better calves. Packer cows, a touch softer in places.
Walk the pens with us.
Out of those 600, the steers 2 to 3 weight, 172 to 210. 3 to 4s, 158 to $2. 4 to 5 weight men, $1.55 to $1.95. 5 to 6s, $1.50 to $1.70. 6 to 7s, $1.35 to $1.65. 7 plus is $1.40 to $1.55. Heifer mates 2 to 3, 1 1/4 to $1.70. 3 to 4s, $1.35 to $1.70. 4 to 5s, $1.50 to $1.80. 5 to 6s, $1.35 to $1.57. 6 to 7 weight heifers, $1.20 to $1.50. Older bull yearlings, $1 bill to $1.20. Older heifer yearlings, $88 to $1 bill. Packer cows, number 1 yield, 58 to 70 cents. Number 2 yield were 35 to 52, and the bulls 76 to 88. We saw another little drop in the sheep and goats. Nothing too exciting in that category right now, as we're in between holidays, and those things have a little heat stress on them and not selling too good at the moment.
What do you see coming this week?
Well, this Saturday, Larry, we've got probably 2 strings of 70 yearlings so far, mostly Charolais crosses and American crosses. We've got 1 good sellout of Brangus cows, about 20 of them, 10 or 12 pairs, and the balance of them will be bred. Going to be some good 4 and 5 year old cows coming to town only because it's a little dry, but I assume we'll have another 500 to 700 head run this Saturday as the drought conditions continue on.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Josh Tilkey.
If you can use any of our services, call us here at the auction, 830-780-3382, or on the cell phone, 830-623-2855.
And the motto down there?
Long live Cowboys, Larry.
We'll talk to you next week. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're on the line with Wade Floyd from D&D Texas Outfitters, Seguin. Wade, everybody thinks about deer in the fall, but we really need to take care of the protein situation all year round. What do you got to offer us this week?
Yeah, Larry, we did Antler Max proteins and your Antler Advantage made by Purina. They're some of the best that if you feed them year-round, you really do see the result. We also carry a Double Down protein that's been becoming very more popular.
And we want you to get it at D&D in Seguin. Wade Floyd, tell everybody how to contact you.
Larry, they can call me here at the store at 830-379-7340. Extension 180.
We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, how's our Friday sale shaping up?
We got some good calves to sell tomorrow. We're tagging on 3.5, 375 right now with probably around 40, 45 cows. So we're having a good calf sale tomorrow. We got lots of good calves up there to sell.
Good deal. The condition on everything is showing drought or what?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Got a lot of light calves, but we also got some, I would say, 4.5 to 5.5 weight calves. So we've got a few bigger calves than what we've been running. Good. So, yeah, but they're all thin. They're thin cattle, yes, sir.
All right. Well, tell everybody what time you start and how to get a hold of you for the Friday sale in Beeville.
Yeah, we'll be open till 9 tonight. We open it again in the morning at 8. We start selling at 11. You can call me at 361-358-1727, or you can reach me on my mobile, 645-5000.
We appreciate it, Rodney Butler. Thank you.
Thank you, and talk to you later.
This is Channel 5 reporting live from the rangeland, where earlier today, a death was reported. I'm standing here talking to...
Mesquite.
Mr. Mesquite, what happened here today?
Well, Weesach and I had been living on this rangeland. Every year the rancher would spray us with herbicide and we'd take a nice, long nap. But we always woke up.
What changed, Mesquite?
It's that Invora herbicide. The rancher used it with Rangeview to target his application. And now I don't think Weesach is coming back.
I wouldn't think so. It's guaranteed
control for 5 years.
You heard it from Mesquite himself. Invora and Rangeview stop brush for the long haul. It's guaranteed.
Enter to win up to 100 acres of Invora herbicide with a free Rangeview analysis today at invora.com/trial. Always read and follow label instructions. Invora herbicide is a restricted use pesticide. Invora is a registered trademark of Bayer Crop Science. Not all products are registered in all states.
Neighbor, let's take a long look at the grains, courtesy of John Tuggle, Tuggle and Company, Corpus, 361-852-5207. Milo through Corpus in July, D's plus 70, 12.30. Houston, 12.30. Progresso, 12.13. Yellow corn to Corpus in July, September plus 120, 7.35. Houston, 7.20. Progresso, 7.55. Hard red winter wheat to Corpus in July, September plus 75, 9.64 3/4. Houston, 9.89 3/4. Beans to Houston in August, November less 15, 14.25 and a half. Texas cotton, 104.37 to 106.82. No bales sold. So that would have made the average on a 50-50 split 110.95 against 0 bales. Neighbor, that's it for the best darn farm show in 100,000 square miles of the great state of Texas. No brag, just fact, all because you folks are the best darn farm show listener. Ain't bragging, just telling you the truth. God bless you, neighbor. Good day. See you down the road.